We produced about 25 hours of live video for the conventions. And what we did is we produced video every single convention night, both for Republicans and the Democrats. We pre-produced a lot of material, and then we streamed it all live on our website and on YouTube. So our programming started at 7 o'clock at night, every night, from the RNC and the DNC, and it went through, usually till about 9:30, and then from that was our reporters talking, analysis, guests, packages that we had pre-produced, and then around 9:30 we then bumped to the actual, what was going on the floor, the big speeches. And we did that at both conventions. We also were at both conventions. We were in the hall. We were actually shooting live with the convention happening behind us. So we had that experience going on. And then like I said, everything went on our site, on our homepage, on our special elections dashboard, and on YouTube. And that's the same thing that we're going to do for the debates. We're going to be doing basically a half an hour of coverage, a pre-show starting about 8:30. 9 o'clock, the debates are also going to be streaming live on our site, and then from 10:30 to 11:30, we're going to stream a post-show. We're going to be fact-checking. That's what the Times does best. Fact checks, as the speeches are happening, and we'll be fact-checking in a live blog. The reporters will be live blogging, but then immediately after the show, some of those reporters and editors are going to go on, immediately after the debate, they're going to go on the air, and they're going to start talking about, they're going to be fact-checking, they're going to be basically talking about the things they're going to be writing about right there. So that's a pretty exciting thing for us. You can basically come to nytimes.com. You don't need a TV. You can watch the whole debate, and you can watch all of our analysis.
How would you describe the editorial scope and kind of style, and maybe kind of where things are in terms of your live programming, how it's developed, and maybe some lessons coming out of the convention?
Well, I'd say where we are is on a very fast track, because we launched Business Day Live, which is our first live program, in March, and we had 21 hours or 25 hours of conventions coverage by August. So that's a pretty fast, it was a quick learning curve. I think that we've learned a lot. One of the things we have learned from the very beginning is, especially when you first start, is we focused on individual desks. So Business Day Live, we did business, and we worked with the business desk. So it meant that all the business reporters and editors were very involved in that, in our process, in our editorial development. With politics, it's the same thing. Like with both the conventions and now the debates and election night, you're working with one group of reporters and one group of editors. So it allows you, it really helps. It's a meeting of the minds. You've got the video people, you've got the content people, the people who really know politics. You've got a range of experience on the desk. On the desk, you've got Dick Stevenson, who's been doing this for years, and Rick Burke, who really run that desk and have all kinds of experience. And then you have the young reporters like Ashley Parker, who are on the trail and kind of young and eager, and they're out there with their iPhones. So you have this nice mix of people contributing to the report and kind of bringing all their ideas into video. And then our job is to figure out how to make a kind of video programming that's not network, so it's not, we don't have the Anderson Coopers and Brian Williams of the world, but we're looking for some people who are smart, articulate, well-spoken, and have that kind of an analytical mind and the kind of reporting strengths that the Times has. So it's a very interesting process to get reporters and editors to start thinking about how to do video, like almost how to do their reporting live on video.
What are the opportunities to break original news? Is it mostly just perspective in the live programming? Is news being made either by the reporters or by the subjects they're speaking with, and is that part of things?
I think absolutely. I think that, we're just starting in that space. So, the reason to do live, for me anyway, is to be able to do real news and to do real journalism live. And so, the debate, something like an election season kind of offers you this opportunity to learn how to do it and to play around with it and to try things out, but to kind of develop the tools. But ideally, it will be at a point at some point where you'll have reporters on the phone in the field with their iPhones who will be able to break news live in video. Once you've got a live video presence, or you could have someone like run out, have someone basically come onto a set and say, this is happening right now. We're going to talk about this. Or you're out in the field with the camera and you show people and you say, this is what's happening right now. You also can break stories. You can also bring, one of the things we're trying to encourage reporters and editors to bring, people on, an interview they want to do, just like a newsmaker interview like you do in a studio for television. If reporters are interviewing people all the time, why not interview that person on camera? And that's doing your journalism in video. So there's lots of different ways to use live video in ways that we haven't before when we've been doing documentary style things.